just a little demonstration of some of the graphical effects. Assassin's Creed Nexus is using foveated rendering. That's not the same as on the PlayStation VR 2, which has dynamic eye-tracked foveated rendering, where it renders at a higher resolution at the point of the screen where your eye is focused, but just the center of the screen is rendered at a higher resolution in Nexus. That's called Fixed Foveated Rendering. And you can actually see the size of the part of the screen that is rendered at a higher resolution. And it's quite easy to spot, actually. Take a look at that flag over there with the owl on it. Notice those, not quite sure what you call them in English, but frills at the bottom there. They look quite okay. There's a little bit of shimmering, but they're fairly detailed. Now notice what happens when I avert my gaze, but they are still on the screen. There. I hope it still shows up in the capture. It does still show up in the headset. You can almost see it. It's like there's a line that changes them from one resolution to another when I move my head. I can actually, it's almost like there's an invisible line changing the detail level, the aliasing. You can also see it if you look at the roof on the lower temple building, or not the big temple, but the lower one in front of it. It looks okay. There's a little bit of shimmering at the slanted roof. Look what happens when I go here. Much more jaggies. Yeah. This is not to highlight a problem. This is just what fixed foveated rendering is. I just found it interesting that it's quite visible when you change from one to another. I haven't actually noticed that in many games before.